special episode. Elected Councilwoman Rio Morales of Harlem.
Hello and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the wide world. In this live stream, I'm having one final visit to New York in Spider-Man Miles Morales. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, grab a drink, put your feet up, but more importantly, and as always, enjoy the live stream. So I've completed this fantastic game, Spider-Man Miles Morales. In fact, I completed it 100%. Completed the story, completed all of the side missions, collected all the collectibles. I have done everything there is to do in this game. In fact, I've even completed New Game Plus, and on top of all that, I platinumed this game earlier today. So there really is nothing else for me to do in this game other than have one lovely final visit to a lovely city that is New York City. Now I have fidelity mode turned on, so it's a full 4K visual experience. For me at least anyway, I don't know about your TV screens. Sorry about that. It's the full experience for me, visual experience. Fantastic lighting effects, ray tracing, all of that. So more than anything, this video is for me. Don't get me wrong. It's for you as well. But I really want to do this for myself to kind of like, because I'm kind of like reluctant to move away from this amazing game, to be honest with you. But there really is nothing else for me to do. Because I've 100% this game. New Game Plus complete, and I've even platinumed it as well. And how do you do to my two lovely viewers? You're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. In this live stream, I'm having one final visit to New York City because I've done everything there is to do in the game. I need to move away from this game now and play other fantastic PS5 games. So I hope you're all doing very well, and I hope you enjoy the live stream.
Has been instrumental in the effort to scale back Roxxon's expansion plans following the revelations that they endangered New Yorkers with their highly unstable energy source.
Triple J, shut your mouth.
Thanks for having me, Mr.
Don't
James.
interrupt me.
I have to say, I was surprised when you reached out to my office.
My producer,
Look at how amazing New York City looks on PlayStation 5 hardware. Who do we have in the live stream?
Oh yeah.
Otku, welcome to Green Hill Gaming, buddy. How are you keeping? You're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming, man.
I think I speak for everyone when I say it's an area that
JJJ, shut up.
True prosperity
These
is
podcasts, man. I'm going to pause so I can talk to you properly, Otku. How are you keeping, Otku? And once again, man, you're very welcome to the live stream. In this live stream, I am having one final visit to New York, and yes, I'm going to miss it as well, believe me. But I've done everything there is to do in this game, so I need to move on to other PS5 games. So this live stream, I'm just going to be having a stroll and a swing through this amazing city. So I hope you're keeping well, Otku, once again, and enjoy the live stream.
from outside by
Can you turn off these podcasts by any chance? Because it's actually so head-wrecking. Master volume, music volume, UI, audio balance.
How are things?
I am glad to hear
To
it.
play on PS5.
I'll tell you one thing. It's going to feel fantastic to shut up Triple J and even Danica as well. I don't need to be listening to those annoying voices when I'm playing this game. Thank you very much. How does it feel to play on PS5? In general or on this specific game? Nonetheless, I'll answer those two questions. How does it feel? How does it feel to play a PlayStation 5? It feels fantastic. This is the best console I've ever had the privilege of playing in terms of the hardware and in terms of the console and the controller. It is the best console ever made. So the PlayStation 5 hardware itself, God, I've never seen a console so big as the PS5. Let me just say that. But it's kind of symbolic to what the PS5 is. It's big, it's bad, and it's bold. It's the biggest, baddest, and boldest direction that Sony has ever went in with PlayStation. Inside the PS5's hardware is just, it allows amazing 4K visuals that I can see right now. I don't know about your TV screen, but on my TV screen I'm getting the full 4K experience. The hardware of the PS5 allows for that. It also allows for ray tracing and just fantastic lighting effects.
Is it backwards compatible?
It is absolutely backwards compatible. 99% of PS4 games are compatible on PlayStation 5, and even some of those games, including Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, as an example, is if you own Mortal Kombat 11 on PS4, you can get a free PS5 upgrade, which will upgrade the visuals to a full 4K experience and reduce the loading time significantly. So not only is your PS5 backwards compatible, but you can get free PS5 upgrades as well. So yeah, man, I mean, how does it feel to play a PlayStation 5? Apart from having a fantastic visual experience thanks to the hardware of PS5, I'm having a fantastic gameplay experience thanks to the innovations of the DualSense controller. The haptic feedback just takes vibration to the next level, giving you all different types of vibration, different levels of vibration, different intensities of vibration, giving you a realistic vibration experience, basically. Then you have adaptive triggers. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Otku. I really appreciate that, man. The adaptive triggers basically just basically animate the triggers. The triggers come alive, basically, is the only way to put it. Depending on the situation, depending on what you're doing in the game, the triggers will, you'll feel a force in the triggers. They'll be harder to push in and stuff like that, and they'll move by themselves and everything. And on top of that, it's got a built-in microphone, allowing for easy voice chat. You have built-in motion control, and you got the touch controls in the touchpad. So it's an amazing controller. And apart from the innovation, it's just really comfortable to hold in your hand as well. So, how does it feel to play a PS5? It feels fantastic to play a PS5. Again, it's the best console I've ever had the privilege of playing. And the DualSense controller is the best controller I've ever had the privilege of holding in my hand. It's amazing. Best console ever, and definitely best PlayStation ever. Spider-Man Miles Morales, amazing game. Starting with the story, I mean, from start, middle to finish, the story is full of twists and turns and drama, emotion. You're laughing, you're crying, you're getting angry. It's got everything that makes a great story. The gameplay is fantastic. I mean, the combat is the center of the gameplay for me. Just really addictive, intense action combat. You can really experiment with the combat as well, which is great. Sandbox combat experience is what I would say. There's so much to do in the game. I mean, as you can see, you can either get stuck into the story, but I've completed it, by the way, or you can do crimes, and you can talk to Pete as well, which is annoying when I'm in the middle of talking. I have absolutely no idea what to play next. I really don't. I really don't. I have Sackboy's Big Adventure, and I have that Bug Snacks game that was free on PS Plus. Oh man, I have no idea what game to start next, to be honest with you. Pete, be quiet. Be quiet, Pete. Be quiet. Quiet, Pete. Amazing game. There's so much to do. You can complete side missions, you can do crimes, you can solve crimes, you can collect. I'll actually just give you an example there. So we go to one of the districts here. So this is Hell's Kitchen. You can see that there is spider training. There is the Friendly Neighborhood Spider app. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app activities, which include various side missions and crimes to solve. There's time capsules to collect. There's underground caches to collect. There's Roxanne labs to breach side missions as well. There is so much to do in this game outside of the main story. As you can see, I've 100%ed all this. There's so many suits to collect as well, which I will show you. Best suit is the Bodegan cat suit, 100%, because it's got a cat on your backsack. I mean, what more would you want? What more would you want? Once you complete the Prowler's sound challenges, you will unlock this Purple Rain suit. So there's so many different suits to collect. Just amazing stuff, really. You get this suit once you complete New Game Plus. Now I'm playing save file because that's the save file where I have everything 100% completed. Good Lord above, what was that? What's
Have you fully completed the game?
100%, man. 100% completed the game, man. And Veltes Gaming, buddy, welcome to Green Hill Gaming. How you getting on, man? How's the form? Hope you're keeping well, man, and enjoy the live stream. As you can see in this live stream, I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I'm having one final visit through the amazing New York City in an amazing game. Because I've 100% this game. I've even platinumed it. I platinumed it today. Sorry, that itchy ear. I always have an itchy ear when I put on this headset. Platinumed the game. So really, all there is left to do is just have one final stroll through this amazing city. Now, it's unfortunate that I don't know if your screens are 4K compatible. I don't know if you're watching this live stream on a 4K compatible screen, but my screen is 4K compatible, and I can just really get this fantastic visual experience going through the city, because you know what, the game developers designed this amazing city, so I feel I kind of owe it to them. I owe it to Ted Price, the man who created Spyro the Dragon trilogy. He also created, you know, Spider-Man and Miles Morales, so I kind of feel like I owe it to him and his team to admire, acknowledge and appreciate this amazing city. I'm full of talk in this live stream, aren't I? If only all live streams don't keep it like that.
How long did it take for you to finish completely?
It's actually a short game. It's a great game. Fantastic game from start to finish, but it's quite a short game compared to the original Spider-Man game and compared to the majority of first-party single-player PlayStation games. But I mean, I don't say that in a bad... I mean, I actually prefer short games, to be honest with you. I really do. I don't like spending too much time on a game, you know. But to answer your question, it took me... They say 12 hours, but I'd say it took me about... I'd say it took me half of that, to be honest. I don't know, I could be wrong though, because maybe I underestimated how much time I actually was putting into it. But people are saying 12 hours, but I'd say it took me 7, 8 hours. Sorry, I can't give you an exact figure on it, but it didn't take me very long anyway. Put it this way, I started New Game Plus yesterday and I completed it this morning. So that kind of, hopefully that will give you an idea of how much time it takes to complete the story. So what I'm doing right now, again, in this live stream, is I'm just having one final visit to New York City, because I've done everything. I completed the story, did all the side missions, did all the crime missions, collected everything, completed New Game Plus, platinumed it. So I did everything there is to do it. So I just want to kind of just admire this amazing city, because I mean, believe me, it looks fantastic in 4K. You know what's really crazy about experiencing 4K visuals and ray tracing and really like high-tech lighting? Do you know what it actually does? And it's crazy, you know, right? I was out earlier, like it was kind of getting dark, yeah? And this is weird, no, like, but like I was looking at the car lights in the kind of like the dim evening, and it was raining as well, and the brightness of the light, like it was just, it's hard to describe, like, but what popped into my head was, my God, this looks like HDR, this looks like 4K, but it's real life. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's actually kind of impossible to explain what I'm going to say, really. But I'm going to actually have a walk by the river here, so you can just admire the city along with me.
Someone reported a mugging at a donation stand.
You can actually change the time of the day as well, which I'm actually going to do right now. So what you do is you go into settings. I think it's in visual. I know it's staring at me right now. I know it is. There it is, time of the day. I'm actually going to change time of the day to nighttime, because I feel that's the best time of day to get HDR visuals, 4K visuals, ray tracing, all of that kind of stuff. So no, I'm not going to be able to.
Just checking in.
Gloria, shut up. Who's Gloria? Oh, she works at Vist. I don't like when these characters interrupt when I'm in the middle of a live stream.
Good thing I've been practicing my form. You still got a Wednesday afternoon shift? I'm meeting up with him.
Can I see the Broadway?
Maybe we can both stop by.
Broadway?
Ah, kid, I see how it is.
Oh, I don't know what you mean, the Broadway.
I approve. Yeah, I'll keep
I actually don't know what you mean, man.
See you next Wednesday.
Can you clarify what you mean, please?
Yeah, I wasn't that.
Sorry, no, I just don't know what you mean by the Broadway.
Square.
Times Square. Where is Times Square? Times Square. Times Square is in Midtown, I think. I hope I'm right now. I'm hoping I'm right for you now. Okay, I know no, it's in Midtown. Let me travel. I think it's Midtown anyway. Is it in Midtown or downtown? Hopefully we'll find it for you now. But you can admire this fantastic Christmas tree here. And these fantastic Christmas lights. And let me tell you, man, the colours just stand out so much, man. As I was saying to you, like, I mean, it's so parallel to real life, like, the lighting. I think I'm in the wrong place. Man, I literally don't know. It's not in Greenwich. It's not in the financial district. It's not in Chinatown. Is it actually called Broadway? It would be so funny if it was called Broadway the whole time. Central Park? No, it's not Central Park. What do you say again? Sorry, you said Times Square. Times Square. I think it's in this area, right? Like, let me just have a quick look around and see. Times Square. It's funny, like, it's like I'm a tourist. Like, see, I'm a tourist in New York. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. We'll find it for you. We'll find it for you. Times Square. Times Square. Times Square, like, so I don't know why I'm missing it, like. Oh, wait. I think we're here. Yes. Is this what they're talking about? Oh my god, man, this looks amazing in 4K. Just all these lights, man. Is this the area you're talking about?
Sorry I doubted you. The city feels safer than ever.
Hopefully it is now. No, obviously I'm not going to have enough time to explore the entire map, but just
Whoa,
as long
crazy.
It looks insane, man. It really feels like I'm walking through New York City, and with the 3D audio I can literally hear the noise of the cars driving over. No problem, man. No problem at all. The cars driving over the puddles of rain. It's just... It's actually out of this world, man. It really is. It's actually outstanding, like, just to see how far graphics have come over the years, man, from PS1 to PS5. Earlier today, man, as I was actually playing this game, I actually decided to whip up my phone, go onto YouTube, and I actually looked up a video of Tomb Raider on PS1.
Hello.
Just to see, like, how far graphics have actually come, like. Hello, Matchday Vlogger. Matchday Vlogger, my apologies. It does actually. It actually does snow in the game. Oh, we got a spammer. Is he going to spam? Yeah, he's going to spam. I had to put him into timeout there because he was going to just completely spam. Otherwise, Matchday Vlogger, welcome to Green Hill Gaming, man. Great to have you on the live stream. What I'm doing right now in the live stream is I'm having one final visit to New York City in Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Papyrus is out.
Where is Papyrus? Is it the one? Is it the only? What? You are an alternative Papyrus. You're a fake. You're a fake Papyrus. Get out of here. I'm only joking. Can I just call you Papyrus, seeing as you're an alternative Papyrus. You're a bootleg Papyrus. But nonetheless, man, you're very welcome to the live stream. Man, I've 100%ed Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yes. I've even platinumed it.
I'm not.
I'm confused now. I'm just going to call it Papyrus. So what I want to do is I want to have one final visit to New York.
Yes, I bootleg.
Bootleg Papyrus. I also have a cat in
People
my backpack.
Developers deleted Chrysler Tower.
What is there? Chrysler Tower. I heard that. Right? Well, actually, forgive me now for being so stupid. Like, what is Chrysler Tower? If I even pronounced it correctly, I don't think I did, to be honest with you. But yeah, Times Square looks amazing. It really does. Yeah, so the graphics, like, Jesus, have come a long way since PS1. I mean, looking at Tomb Raider on PS1 and seeing the snow in that game. Oh, for God's sake.
I'm doing Spider-Man things.
I'm still getting used to that.
And these interruptions need to stop.
Sometimes I'd catch him on patrol, or he'd have to shout over.
But yeah, I mean, seeing the snow.
Iconic skyscraper.
Oh, is it?
Making an
Sorry, man. I
assault
literally
was
just, I
found.
like, I'm not from
The
New
guy
York,
breathed
like, so
on
I
his
wouldn't have a
cuffs
clue.
and his pants to make a break for
I
it.
wouldn't have a clue.
Your dad had to chase him down Fifth. I was on the
But
phone for a
nonetheless,
whole
man,
day.
it's a
No way,
fantastic
you
city.
serious?
Serious. Best part is that people took pictures.
Like, this is a
and they
This
living.
is something only real Pack would know. Sank sucks.
That is the real papyrus. Will the real papyrus please
Wait.
stand up?
Nice
That
one,
is the
Ma.
real papyrus.
I did not mean to do that.
Either
Oh, I
way,
need to put water into my. You're gonna laugh at this now, but I gotta put water into my pot because I got potatoes that need to be boiled. I just gotta check my water because I have issues with water lately. Yeah, not too bad. Plus, I'm boiling, so I take no notice of me though. I'm just preparing my dinner. As you know, Green Hill Gaming is all about that multitasking.
Pack real.
Right. Oh, I'll leave that running just in case. Okay. So yeah, like just seeing the snow textures on Tomb Raider on PS1
some story.
compared to the snow
So
textures in
what's
this
up?
game.
Did you need something?
No, I just
It's
wanted
it's
to hear
really
your
out of this
voice
world.
and make
Like,
sure you're okay.
Green Hill, how tall are you?
what a question!
Love you. Bye.
That is literally the most random question I've ever been asked on Green Hill Gaming, and believe me, I've been asked random questions. I am 5'11". Actually, 5'11 and a half, if that's a thing. But I just want to take in just the lighting here. I mean, it's just so like it's realistic. Like I know it's cheesy. It's cheesy, like when you say it looks so realistic, but it really does look realistic. I mean, what I'm looking at right now, like, is just absolutely realistic. And just to see the advancements in technology over the years is really is out of this world. Like, so this is what I wanted to do in this live stream. Really, it's more of a personal kind of live stream, really. Like, you know, but I said as I do, I love to share my passion of video games with the world. So share this experience with all of you. You know, this game released on the perfect time, didn't it? Like, you know, the lead up to Christmas, like.
Here's that I saw the new Spider-Man.
So I know it mightn't be the most exciting live stream ever, like, but I mean, I didn't want to say goodbye to this game without having like
Please
one.
excuse Papyrus for this short maintenance. I will be back soon.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Take your time. I'll be here for another 30 minutes or so.
Before COVID.
New York before COVID. Oh, stop. You could imagine it now. Then again, like, isn't America kind of more or less kind of like in their mindset, like, there is no COVID? Or I could be wrong now, like. Yeah, this is an absolutely amazing city. The developers have done a fantastic job bringing New York City to life in every way, like. But it's just, the lighting just strikes me so much, like, on PS5. Ray tracing and just 4K graphics. I mean, like, lighting wasn't even a real thing, like, on PlayStation 1. It was just colors on a screen. It was just graphics. It was just like, do you know what I mean? Like, there wasn't really any real lighting. But, like, just look at this building over here. What is it? It's a... Sorry, no. Look at this restaurant over here. Just the way that it's lit up, like, it's realistic lighting. Because it's nighttime, the lights are on the restaurant, and it lights up the restaurant in a realistic way. Again, I know not the most exciting thing ever. I mean, you know me, I'm all about gameplay, I'm all about the game itself, but you know what's great about PS5 is it's got best of everything. It's got the specs, but it's also got the gameplay, it's got the innovation, you know, it's got the single player driven games, it's got everything, you know, so it's kind of nice to I mean, if PS5 was just only had specs and it was just like a visual experience, you know, I probably wouldn't be as impressed, you know what I mean? But it's got everything.
Hey! The suit is still so
Oh yeah, I want to clear up something that I said in a previous live stream of Spider-Man Miles Morales. I was talking about how the pedestrians were like Happy Holidays and Happy Hanukkah, and I was like, why isn't anyone saying Happy Christmas? It turns out there actually is pedestrians who will say Happy Christmas, so I'm corrected on that. Because I was getting a bit annoyed. You know the way like everyone knows supposed to say like Happy Holidays, which is fine. But then I had characters that were saying Happy Hanukkah, so I was like, okay, if you're saying Happy Hanukkah, why aren't you saying Happy Christmas? But it doesn't matter because there is people in the game that will say Happy Christmas, so I'm happy enough. With that. But yeah, man, this is PlayStation 5, and it just allows cities to come to life in an amazing way. Like, it's absolutely out of this world. Like, I actually can't wait for an Assassin's Creed game to be built ground up for PS5. I know you can get an upgrade, a PS5 upgrade, but I can't wait for an Assassin's Creed game to be actually like built ground up for PS5, because I'm telling you, my experiences of those.
Pete. Hey, now that my mom knows about,
oh, for God's sake,
how much you think I should?
Can you turn these things off as well? Because I swear to God, man, it's actually so annoying. I can't turn them off, unfortunately. God almighty.
Like, should you tell her about?
Actually, hold on a second. I need to go back to audio there for a second. Listening. Okay, headphones automatically turned on when you put on headsets. Okay, that's fine. I thought that.
Cracked rib and supervillain with a vendetta.
I'm gonna miss this game. I'm gonna miss this city. I'm gonna miss how amazing it looks.
I worry if I'm too open, she'll stress out. But if I hold back,
I think it's important. No, it's not important. Wrong word to use. I think we should all do this in games like Spider-Man Miles Morales. Games that have vast, like kind of open world and cities. I think we need to kind of again, not need to. We should just take the time to stroll through the cities, especially on PS5 hardware. Pete, would you shut up, please? Go back to MJ, will ya? God's sake.
Something to look forward to. All right. Thanks, Pete.
Shut up, Pete. I think a lot of us don't do that, like with games like Spider-Man Miles Morales. You know, I think we just complete the game. We complete the story, we do the side missions. You know, if it has online, we play a bit of online. But I think we don't do enough, like, of just exploring the city. Man, look at the what is it called? Smog. Is it called smog? Yeah, the smoke. Just having this like virtual oh my God, an Irish flag. An Irish flag, man. Oh no, that's an Italian flag, isn't it? The colours are a bit off. That to me, okay, it is a bit red here, I know from my understanding, but if you go back a bit, it looks like an Irish flag. My apologies. If you go back here, it looks like an orange flag. Is that my screen or is it the phone?
You're kind of short. Huh.
Like, I want to see, like, is that actually... Just want to let you know as well, if, like, that mightn't be the best quality that you're looking at right now. Oh, that's my phone. Hold on a second now. Doesn't matter, it's my phone.
Bye.
Quality is,
Wow. You're shorter than I thought.
I just literally joined the live stream to say bye. What? Imagine joining a live stream and just saying bye. But goodbye nonetheless. Quality is, I don't know how I can fix this myself. It doesn't matter because I'm exactly watching my own live stream, but and to the one person that disliked my video, I just platinumed Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I have 427 subscribers. What the fuck do you have? Oh God, I just wanted to do that. Homeless, need help, thanks. There's actually quite a few homeless people in the game. I don't want to get too political, no, but you know the way you can interact with some pedestrians in the game and you can give them high fives and you can like dance and all this kind of stuff, yeah? Like, I just think it would be nice if you could actually just go up to a homeless person in the game, like, and drop a coin in there, like. Do you know what I mean, like? Like, you know what I mean? It's going to take more than a few dances like to keep her happy and warm, you know. But again, like I'm not going to get political. Like, hello, Jose Mister. I'm terrible at pronouncing names now, so you're going to have to forgive me for completely slaughtering your name. But nonetheless, man, you're very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Thank you so much for checking out my live stream. It is much appreciated. So what I'm doing right now is I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, obviously. But I've 100% of this game. I've platinumed this game. I've done everything there is to do in this game. So the only thing left to do is to have one final visit to New York City and just admire and appreciate this vibrant, colourful, extremely realistic looking city. And just say goodbye. So right now I'm in Chinatown. Oh, for God's sake, Pete, shut up.
Basin wrench?
What's my basin wrench for?
Maybe in my dad's stuff. I can check.
Yeah, would you? May wouldn't be happy, but I'm gonna replace the lime green guest bathroom sink.
Oh man, these random conversations need to end, like.
Year, but it's time to move on.
You need any help? I'm happy
Please
to
go
swing up
off
to
back to
Queens.
Fortnite now,
This
will
is
you?
therapeutic. I'm doing full-scale bathroom renovation.
Well, that sounds incredibly boring.
Just wait. Once you're an old, grizzled Spider-Man like me, you get hyped about home repair. Anyway, thanks for covering Manhattan while I'm in DIY mode.
Hey, my pleasure. What's the point of having two Spider-Men if they don't coordinate work schedules?
I heard that. All right, I should get back to it. Find that wrench, let me know.
Can do. Later, Pete.
Yeah, the city is 100% best viewed at night time. Because of the lighting, because of the lights and all that, you know. Chinatown looks just insane. And actually, I think it looks better than
The guy who destroyed millions of dollars in Roxxon's private property.
yeah, it's got a problem with that.
Why they have it out?
Somebody defending Roxxon Energy there. Jesus. Imagine defending Roxxon Energy. The fat panda. Man, look at this. Like, look at the way you could just literally see right inside that restaurant, that Chinese restaurant. Takeaway. Like, you could just, it's just amazing. Like, if that was a PS1 game, like, if that was Raccoon City, if I was Leon Kennedy running through Raccoon City right now and I was passing a building, you would literally just see, like, a blurry mess of, like, posters on walls, and if you look into a building, it would just be a blurred door, a blurred window. You would literally see nothing inside that building. It's just amazing to see, like, visuals like this. And I again, like, I know for me the most important thing is always going to be the game itself and the gameplay itself, but it's just still so nice to see this kind of, like, visual difference. Like, I mean, I'm actually blown away by it. Like, I really am. Like, I remember when I played PS4, like, some of the games on PS4, to me anyway, personally, to me, like, I didn't see a massive, like, graphical, like, visual leap from, like, from PS3 to PS4. I just didn't personally. But Jesus Christ, like, now that I got a 4K TV and PS5 is like full 4K and it's got ray tracing and advanced lighting effects, I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a massive graphical leap, visual leap, like, between PS4 and PS5. It's just, it really, it would just shock you, like, it really would, man. Me too, I can't wrap my head around these visuals, to be honest with you. But again, it's not just the visuals, it's the gameplay as well. I mean, haptic feedback in this game is actually really interesting. There's actually a part where you basically more or less you kind of like get electrocuted, more or less, the only way to put it. And you can actually feel the current. I'm not joking, not the actual current. You won't actually nobody got electrocuted during the process of playing this game, that I know of anyway. But you get a like an electric current coming through the haptic feedback. Oh, sorry, haptic feedback, yeah. Sometimes I get adaptive triggers and haptic feedback mixed up, to be honest with you. But just want to give an example of ray tracing. This is kind of an example of, like, my real-time reflection here is an example of ray tracing. But more than anything else, ray tracing kind of gives you, like, the lighting reflection. Oh, it's just out of this world, man. I know I've said that like 1,000 times already in the live stream, but it really is, man. Man, I can't believe tomorrow I'm 2 weeks in with PlayStation 5. And like I just feel like I've done so much in 2 weeks. Like I've platinumed Astro's Playroom, and what a game that was. I mean, just oh my god, like a PlayStation nostalgia-driven experience, an experience of fun nostalgia. Just wow. I mean, as somebody who has been playing PlayStation from PS1 all the way to PS5, playing Astro's Playroom was it was an experience. Sometimes I say that about things that I just can't really explain. It's an experience. And what an experience it was. Just full of nostalgia. Just an amazing game. Really colourful, fun 3D platformer that just brings you down the road of PlayStation history in such a fun and entertaining way. So yeah, platinumed that. And no, I have platinumed Spider-Man Miles Morales. Which is a completely different kind of game, obviously. Like, you know, they've got this sprawling, vast, colourful, vibrant open world of New York City to explore. You've got an amazing story to progress. Again, it's a story full of twists and turns and drama from start, middle and finish. Outside of the story, you've got so much to do and collect and explore. What a game. It's actually, you can't put it into words. I mean, I'm living in the future. You know, I'm actually living in the future. Like, you know, like to think of this back in the mid-90s, you know, this kind of experience, like, it's just, damn. I didn't actually think that games would actually look this good. I just thought that, like, eventually they'll come to a stage like where, okay, graphics can't get any better now, and this is what it is, and, you know, we're all going to be like playing like
So wild.
like virtual games, or even though there is virtual reality, like, but I just never thought that I'd actually be looking back at a game like this, like from a visual perspective. It's just unheard of, like, up until now anyway. And this is the beginning. And technically, I don't want to become that guy, like I kind of point out this is actually a game that's also on PS4, but it is. And I know someone said that it was built growing up to PS5, but like I can't wait until like the next Spider-Man actually comes out, and it's actually like it's only on PS5, and it's designed completely and primarily for PS5. I mean, you can imagine. Sorry, I need a haircut. My hair is just getting too long, and it's just irritating me. But yeah, you can imagine what PS5 is going to look like. I kind of feel like we should quickly switch to another time of day, just to kind of give you an idea of how the lighting and ray tracing works in different times of the day. But I don't want to at the same time. So I'm loving it. But unless I will, so settings, game. So you can choose between day, night, sunset, or overcast. Overcast is like you're not really going to get much of it. I mean, I'll change it just to show you, like, but you're going to get a very like dark. Lighting will still kind of pop. But this is actually good. Actually, this is actually good because you go back to PlayStation 1 hardware, and if you were playing a game, you wouldn't really experience any sort of like feeling of the day changing. If it was nighttime, the game was dark, and that was literally it. You know, the game was dark. If it was morning, it would be bright and kind of like blurry. You know, and if it was overcast, you just probably have like a Silent Hill 1 kind of experience, like where the whole game is just foggy. Do you know, that would basically be it. Like, that was all the hardware could pull off back then. But now on PS5, it's a completely different story altogether, man. Oh my god, I'm actually speechless. Like Sony have just completely outdone themselves with PS5, and they've completely like, not only as like I didn't really have any expectations for PS5. I can't put it into words what I'm trying to say, like, but like when I first thought of PS5, when Sony was first kind of like when talk of PS5 started up, my mindset was another box that you put onto your TV, you connect up to your TV, and you've got better looking games. And that's what PlayStation 5 is going to be. That's what my mind was thinking. And the early information that we heard was faster loading times and ray tracing. Now, at the time, I didn't know what the hell ray tracing was. And I was thinking, okay, faster loading times. Cool. Ray tracing, I don't know what it is. Cool. Like, not in a kind of like pissed off kind of way, but I was thinking, I just knew what Sony were good at doing, and I knew what Sony's bread and butter was, and that was releasing powerful consoles with better graphics. That's all I expected from them. But what I started to say, kind of like soon after, was, okay, Sony, that's great, but what else can you do? I think I compared it to a child at a birthday party where there's a clown, and the clown is doing all these balloon tricks and making different balloon animals, and I was the kid that was like, okay, that's cool, but I've seen this 4 generations. I've seen this 4 times. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. What else can you do, Sony? What else can you give me? And that was kind of what I started talking about, and I was kind of looking at Nintendo, and I was looking at what they've been doing since the Wii, because Nintendo were like, from the Wii, they were like, okay, look, we've done powerful consoles, we can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again, we got to change up the market, we got to change things, and the Wii speaks for itself. And that's when I started to kind of get into Nintendo properly for the first time, and I really fell in love with their innovation. So I kind of started to look at Nintendo, I started seeing, God, if only Sony could do what Nintendo did, but keep all their specs, and kind of vice versa. I was also thinking, if only Nintendo could keep doing their innovation, but go down the road of Sony and Microsoft and deliver powerful specs. So I kind of started talking about that for a while. And I've been asking, like, I was like, come on Sony, give me something different, you know? At first I thought that Sony were just going to straight out copy the Switch, and well, I actually wanted to. I actually wanted them to do that. I actually kind of thought that Sony were going to like release this extremely powerful handheld console that could give you like this kind of experience on the go, but then I kind of realized, yeah, that would cost a lot of money. So I kind of stopped thinking that would happen. And again, I went back to the mindset of, okay, they're going to release a powerful console, that's going to be PS5. Was I wrong? Was I wrong? Like, it took a while for me to realize I was really wrong, because even as far back, even as early as well, it's almost a year now, but March of last year, or sorry, not March of last year, March of this year, Sony started giving the first information on PS5, and it wasn't intended for gamers. It was intended for developers and tech heads. But I remember watching it, and it was Mark from PlayStation, and he was talking about the ins and outs of the specs and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, what is this guy talking about? What is he talking about? You know, give me some games. I want to see games. I want to see what the games play like. I want to see what the controller is like.
How are you?
Who do we have in the live stream? It is Battle Nubaz. I am doing very well, man. Thank you very much for asking, man. I'm having one final visit to New York City in Spider-Man Miles Morales, because I'm 100% of this game. I got a platinum today. I platinumed it. So I'm actually doing very well, man. Thanks for asking, man. How are you keeping? And welcome to the live stream, and enjoy what's left of it. There's like 10 minutes left. So I was just, so eventually then, in September, Sony showed us what exactly the PlayStation 5 is, particularly with a dual sense controller. Once I saw that controller, and once I realized what Sony were doing with the controller, with haptic feedback, like the HD Rumble on the Joy-Cons on Switch, adaptive triggers, once I started to realize what they were doing with the controller, I said to myself, this is exactly what I wanted from a console in general, but particularly from Sony. Finally, Sony were doing something different. They weren't just giving you better graphics. They weren't just giving you the full 4K experience with ray tracing and faster loading times. They were giving you, which is amazing by the way, faster loading times. In the end, I actually said to myself it was actually amazing. But they weren't just doing that. They were doing something different. And the DualSense controller was the heart of that difference, the heart of that innovation. And they did it better than Nintendo. The haptic feedback on the DualSense is so much better than the HD Rumble on the Switch. So adaptive haptic feedback so much better, and the adaptive triggers as well. Something Nintendo have never done. Nintendo have never done adaptive triggers. So it is awesome, yeah. So Sony can say that they did that for the first time. Nobody else has done adaptive triggers. So I was blown away by the innovation of the DualSense controller. And then I started to see the games, Resident Evil Village, Final Fantasy 16, a new Oddworld game, just to name a few. And obviously I love Spider-Man on PS4, so knowing that there was a new Spider-Man game coming, this game I'm playing right now, so it's been one hell of a journey for me and PS5 up until now. So
Full storyline past.
I'm just looking at the whole. Oh yeah, I've completed the whole. I thought you were talking about my little story here. Yeah, I've completed the storyline of this amazing game. It's got a fantastic story. Believe you me, it's got a fantastic story from start, middle to finish, full of drama. What's going on here? I can't see it. Put it down. What are they protesting against? Oh, New Farm. They're protesting against New Farm. Go on, lads. Go on, lads. Protest. Love it. But yeah, it turned out that PlayStation 5 became, in my opinion, one of the best built consoles in gaming history, and my favorite console of all time, simply because it has everything. It literally has everything. It has high-end specs and high-end innovation and fantastic games at its core, at its heart. Games like this, so
neighborhood user just spotted a weapons deal going down.
yeah, like I mean, it just turned out so well for PS5 and myself. So that's my little story on PS5 so far. Which PS do you play? PlayStation 5. I still have a PS4, but I play a PS5. I can play my PS4 games on PS5 thanks to backwards compatibility. Yeah, this city just wow, like. And I mean the price point as well of PS5. I still, to this day, the console has been launched now and everything. To this day, people are, in my opinion, they're actually not giving Sony enough praise on the pricing. The PlayStation 5, in my opinion, is the best value for any PlayStation they've ever released in history. Because, again, like, I mean, you've got high-end visuals, high-end specs, combined with innovation. And Sony have never done this before with innovation. They've never done innovation like this before. Yet it's such a cheap console. Like, you get so much value. Like, if you don't want to go physical, you want to go digital only, you €400 like for a next generation PlayStation console with innovation. You're taking pictures of me, boy. Fuck out of here. But and if you want to go physical, it's 500. So like, it's not exactly €630 like the PS3 was. And what did that bring to the table other than HD visuals? That was it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think for what you're getting, PS5 is just. I know people can't get a PS5 right now, but let me make one thing perfectly clear to people who can't get hold of a PS5 right now. It's very upsetting that you can't get a PS5, especially if you're like a parent and you're getting a PS5 for your kid, or just in general, like if you just want to get your hands on a PS5 and you're having a hard time getting it. Obviously, that is very upsetting for you. But that does not give you the right to take away the fun from people who have a PS5. It doesn't give you the right to go onto every single comment section of a PS5 related post and say, like, just vent your anger on the fact you can't get a PS5, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't give you the right to attack every single thing, like, you know. So, just wanted to make that clear to those people. You'll eventually get a PS5, but it'll eventually be stocked. I honestly feel like the PS5 was made for me. I really do. And I also feel like it's like the Nintendo PlayStation. It's like
It's a
the
pity that
best.
I don't understand what you are saying. I just communicate through Google Translator.
That's absolutely fine, man. Don't you worry. That's absolutely fine, man. Absolutely fine.
What happened? The lad Fat's messages were deleted.
What happened? The lad. Oh yeah. He was spamming. He was. I don't know. He kept on putting in S over and over again. So I put him into timeout because yeah, he was spamming. I don't like spamming.
Right.
I don't
One
like
last
spamming.
visit to New York.
One last city to New York. Who is in the live stream? Scorpion, straight from the Netherrealm. It is the vengeful Scorpion. How are you getting on? Any battles with Sub-Zero lately? Did you have any more herbal tea with your arch nemesis Sub-Zero? How are you getting on? I literally have like 5 minutes left in the live stream, so it's not much left to do really, other than just like take all this amazingness in. Because I got so much PS5 greatness ahead of me. I would love to just play this game over and over again, but that is not plausible. That is not plausible. So Scorpion, I've 100% of this game. I platinumed it as well. So I did everything there is to do in the game. So what I really want to do is just have one final visit through this amazing city, this amazing game. I mean, no, you can't. But this is perfect for Christmas. This game, like. I've actually never experienced anything like this, like, where a game is actually released so close to Christmas, and because normally like I get a game like in the middle of July and there's a massive like Christmas section, like, and you just don't get that kind of like, I literally went around circles, did I? You kind of don't get that experience like when you're seeing a Christmas section in the game in the middle of summer, like, you know. But I'm actually going to change the weather one more time for the remaining 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes now actually in the live stream. Holy shit, man, time is flying like there's no tomorrow. So I'm going to go to sunset actually. The sunset actually looks nice as well in full force. What more can I say? What more can I say other than it's going to be hard to kind of like move away from this game. But what I wanted to do, like considering that I platinum the game, done everything there is to do in the game, I just wanted to kind of walk through the city, see how amazing it looks, and that's pretty much it. Like, so I have no idea what PS5 game I'm going to be playing next. I have literally no idea. The way the sun is shining through right now, man, it's just wow. Like, I don't want to move away from this game.
Watch out!
You preaching?
The suit is still so slick. What music do you listen to?
Interesting stuff. I wonder, just before I end the live stream, I presume that's a Catholic or Christian church, like Protestant or Catholic church. I'm just presuming, eh? And there's a guy like standing on a pedestal with what was I presume was a Bible preaching.
Put on the neon suit. It will look cool.
Oh man, I hope I get time for this. Okay, yes, I will do that. Hopefully I get time for it. But I'm saying, I wonder, is there a mosque in the game, and is there a Muslim doing the same thing that a Christian is doing? Just an observation.
What's your favorite types of games to play?
Favorite types of games to play. Oh my god, I couldn't possibly. I'll give it the name of the game. Animal Crossing. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan, and Resident Evil is what I would say. What's the night suit? Put on the night. Oh, the neon suit. Oh, I hope I can find what he's looking for now, because I literally don't know. I think I have an idea of what he may be talking about, but I literally don't have too much. Oh my god, I need to be quick about this one now. I think I know the suit that he's talking about though. There's a suit that kind of like lights up. Oh man, I don't know. Damn. Damn. I think it's this one. It is. Is it this suit? Or was it this suit? Okay, I'll very quickly change them. I'm gonna have to go like in 1 minute, like it's absolutely insane. Have I got the right suit for you? I'm gonna have them burnt chicken for later. It's just one. Is this the suit? I have to pop into the kitchen in a moment. Is that the suit, man? Tell me, please. Oh, he wanted to go to Times Square. Did he?
Shouldn't you be like doing something?
Okay, I gotta go, or I'll start hyperventilating from
Okay,
too much fighting.
Theatre still has a bit of time left in it. You know what? I'm actually doing alright with time, actually, to be honest. Yeah. Actually doing okay with time. It is, isn't it? And I'm actually getting enough time. I get 5 minutes to go to... Oh my god, there's a crash in the game. Just in case anyone is wondering. There's a crash in the game. Well, that wasn't a crash, was it? Did Paddy crash into something? Guess what? So, where am I? I need to go to Midtown. There's Midtown again. There we go. So, travel to Midtown. And I'll actually end the live stream by going to Times Square for you. And I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. I presume this is the neon suit that you were talking about. It's the only one that I can think of that like lights up. Please tell me, if you can understand, please tell me, is this the suit that you were hoping to see? Please tell me. I aim to please my viewers. Nonetheless though, it is amazing, isn't it? I kind of regret not using enough suits in the game. That's the one thing I'm going to regret about moving away from this game. I should have mixed up the suit. But I'm telling you, once I got hold of the Bodega Cat suit, like I just didn't want to use any other suit. Like I should have changed suits like in New Game Plus. Like I'm not saying I'm never going to play this game again, but for now, like considering they're platinumed it, like I just think I want to move on to. Ah man, I'm glad that he's happy. See, this is what Green Hill Gaming is all about at the end of the day, man. I've got somebody all the way from Russia, I think he's from Russia, and I can just like put a smile on this person's face by doing what I love to do. And that's what it's all about. I know I joked earlier about how many subs I have and all that, like, but that was just for the one person that just seems to continue to dislike my videos. It's an ongoing thing that the two of us have, you know. He dislikes and I continue doing what I do. I feel like it's a kind of conspiracy. No, I'm only joking. I feel like this person is disliking my videos intentionally to kind of motivate me, to kind of like say like, you know what, you know, you can continue disliking my videos but I'll still do what I'm doing. And I think that's what they want. They want that reaction.
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah. That's kind of what it's like, man. That's kind of what it's like. I just want to say, if anyone is watching this right now, that how can I put this into words? Just because I have a number next to where it says subs, just because I have people in my live chat, just because the way I sound, doesn't mean that you are not included in that number. And it doesn't mean that I think of you any less than anyone in that live chat right now. And just because I sound a little different from time to time in the live stream doesn't mean that I would talk any different to you. That's what I want to say.
Sorry, I don't understand what you are saying.
I don't understand myself, man. So it's fine. You're fine, man. I don't even know what I'm saying to myself. Basically what I'm saying is I'm still the same person that I was. You know, I'm just, if you are watching right now and you did dislike the video and you feel like I'm a different person, or you feel like...
What county?
County? Oh, he's Irish anyway. We've got an Irish lad in the live stream. Cork, right? From Cork. Cork City, boy. I'm surprised you didn't pick up the accent, to be honest. Well, did they say country or county? County, yeah. Cork should be a country in its own. Really, I think. As I'm after moving away from the Times Square.
Fuck the boys.
100%, boy. 100%. I don't think YouTube should ever be a competition. Like, I don't think it should ever be like that. I don't think it should ever be about like how many subs I have compared to how many subs you have, and how many likes my videos get compared to your videos, and how many people interact with my live streams compared to your live streams. It should never be about that. I mean, I can only speak for myself. Like, YouTube for me has always been like, well, my live, like my gaming
What
YouTube channel
kind of
anyway.
did the dislike put?
Haha.
Going down nearby.
What kind of what?
You, anonymous app user.
What kind of infection did the dislike put? Oh god, that's an interesting question. I wouldn't say that it infected me. I hope it didn't anyway, at least. Twice. No, it just, I get conscious on it sometimes, to be honest with you. I get a bit conscious about it sometimes, you know, but I think what it does is it just makes me kind of, I don't know really. I'll talk about it more in the next live stream. I'm literally going to have to end the live stream here, lads, I'm so sorry. But I got a dinner to check on. So thank you so much to those who watched this live stream. I really appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. So that was one final visit to New York City. I got many more PS5 journeys and adventures ahead of me. But until now, that is the end of the live stream, and I will see you next time on Green. I'll see you later, man. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching, man.